Hey everybody, it's old folks. So wanted to talk a little bit about Sue and her awakening. Hit level 90 today, barely. I just got it with my second stamina meal. But so I've got Sue. She is level 89, and I'll be getting her up to 90 in just a couple. But I want to talk a little bit about her and her awakening skill. Sue's kind of considered by many one of the top damage dealers, especially for things like doing the Sky City or bosses in different team raids, things like that. She's really powerful against single tank units, just her ability to kind of shut them down. So if you've used her before, you'll know her imprisonment shot. Basically, the basic attacks is just a passive. They decrease the amount of energy gained by the target, so they're not getting as much energy as fast as they might normally. And it also allows her to basically, it says control them. She just appears and it does this physical damage in this little thing here. It's pretty awesome. There's also the ability to knock back a target. So you'll notice she'll knock back that front row person, or sometimes Chavez jumps over and she kicks him out too. So it's really kind of good about the early on getting somebody away. You got the deadly shot. Basically, this deals physical damages to an enemy, and if they're having energy gains lowered, which is her passive, then it causes damage kind of proportional with their max health. So again, a tank takes more damage because they've got more health. So if you look on it here at level 89, it's a pretty good little chunk of change that she's doing extra too. Crazy shot. Each time deadly shot, which is her third skill, or well, it's her second skill, but this one right here, deals a bonus effect. Her attack speed jumps up, so every time she's doing extra damage to somebody, she goes and attacks faster, which just speeds it all up. Then finally, her awakening skill is when damage is done to low energy gaining enemies. Again, usually that tank in the front person kind of person. She's going to deal extra armor penetration, and the attack cannot be evaded. So suddenly you get a guy like Kaiser that it doesn't matter because you can't dodge it. It's just going to hit. So it also is going to drop out a chunk of change at 89. It's 200 armor penetration, so it's pretty beefy. So she's really going to help decrease that ability. Some people were asking, what's the attributes look like? This is a gold star. She's currently just orange. She's not anything but orange, but I'm working on her. Her health is not bad in regards to the marksman line. She's sitting at 67.7k. Really good attack damage. You got some good bonuses coming in from her equipment. Armor and magic resist is about what you expect on a marksman. It's nothing huge to write home about. Health regen, that's negligible, or it's not even worth talking about. That's kind of wasted in my opinion. Penetration is huge. I mean, look at that. I mean, 286, and then you toss in another 200. I mean, that's just phenomenal how much armor she's just going to eat away. Destroys a lot of tanks. Her lifesteal level, critical strike's pretty decent. Damage, things like that. A little energy boost obviously coming from here, and attack speed's pretty nice. But then again, you remember her fourth skill, she gets that increased attack speed, so suddenly you're adding in an extra 16-17%. You're hitting that 40% attack speed bonus, which is really kind of nice. Very small amount of armor pen right behind it. I want to talk a little bit about her equipment. For a lot of times the desire is to get here to orange 2, obviously. I've ran this. I just don't think it's worth it because the health regen's minimal. The nice attack speed at the beginning is great, but once it's off, it doesn't do me any good. Sometimes I've ran this before because it can interrupt a spell that they're casting, and that has its uses. But it's just so kind of random sometimes what you're going to get. I don't really like going there. And so usually what I do is I run Phantom's Edge, because when their hero gets more lifesteal and attack speed. So that's kind of what I run. My goal is obviously to orange her up and use her more. Now that I've gold starred her and 4.praired her. And then as far as no captain skills to talk about, we're going to go here, talent. 25. So there's nothing there that you can run with. So it's not a big issue. A lot of great teams you can run with. Obviously, if you got Lucifer, she's not bad, though most people don't use her on that team. So there's a lot of opportunities. Got any questions or thoughts on her? Let me know. But Sue is a pretty phenomenal marksman. You're going to see a lot of people wanting to use them, especially or use her for the team raids and things like that. Hope you all have a great one. Talk to you all later.